Gentlemen, welcome back. Today I have my biggest ever shopping spree video. I know you guys love these videos, so I'm back again. We're gonna be doing 20 mil. I believe we'll be able to build at least a 102 overall, maybe a 103 overall team with this. It's gonna be ridiculous. So let's see what we can do. Obviously, we're not gonna be upgrading Jerry Rice, Odell, Gronk, League versus League Devin Hester, and Gauntlet JJ Watt. I will not be putting in League versus League Emmitt Smith because I want to make this backfield ridiculous. So when we start this shopping spree, I'm going to start out with the backfield. Start out by upgrading the backfield. So we got a QB and a halfback, fullback, although we're going to get two halfbacks. I already know who I'm hunting for. And I know, and this is a 20 mil spree. So when you think about how much I'm about to drop on this halfback right now, we're going to be short some coins to start this out. So I'm going for golden ticket Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, A, one of my all-time favorite players. B, kind of 106 child abuse stat on his golden ticket. Okay, it's a beast card, and his strength is pretty high, but I know he doesn't have the greatest history, although there is one right there for 2.09 million. Was that what that was? So we can get him for a decent, we can honestly get him for a decent price. I mean, as far as a golden ticket halfback goes, we can get him for a decent price, but still pretty darn expensive. So 2.099 is what we are spending on golden ticket Adrian Peterson to start off our team. For quarterback, I know what I'm going for. I'm going for MSU alumni Kirk Cousins. Not only is he got some pretty good stats and he's a 98 overall quarterback, but he's +2 awareness to the entire team. So 815,000, little bit overpriced, especially for this quarterback, but 81 speed, good throw power. He's actually got less speed than my 51 overall quarterback, but nevertheless a beast, +2 awareness to the whole team. And now we just need our last and final. Wow, I'm a scrub. Our final halfback, who I'm thinking I'm going to go for Frosty, Bo Jackson, or Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis has very good strength. He's got good strength and very good truck, and he's just going to be one of those power backs. So, and that's what you're looking for in your halfback. His run block isn't going to be incredible, but it's him or Bo Jackson Frosty. And I believe Bo Jackson Frozen is going to be about, I believe he's 750K-ish, and his strength and trucking are going to be a lot higher, but he tends to fumble a little bit more because of that. But I will go with him for 700K, 97 speed. He's going to add 2 truck to my entire team, so our backfield is going to be ridiculously good. So let's start this out, and let's just see what it is we're already rocking with. So we got +2 awareness to the entire team all ready to start. We got Adrian Peterson with 101 speed, 102 truck, 98 strength. And we have the Frosty Bo Jackson, one of the first 99 overalls in the game. I believe maybe the first 99 overall in the game. With 95 strength, 97 speed, 100 excel, and you can't see his truck in at fullback, but I do believe it is 100. So that is a sexy backfield to start this out. Let's go right into actually our one wide receiver. Why don't we start with our one wide receiver that we're going to be getting, and I know exactly who I'm looking for. And this guy's kind of a sleeper player. A lot of people underestimate my favorite players personally in the game are the combine players. I love the combine players. I love their attribute bonuses. And right here, I am so glad he is in here for this price. 850K for Torrey Smith, slightly overpriced, but when you look at 98 speed for a 98 wide receiver, and he's got some other great stats, +1 jump to the entire team, although not an incredibly important stat, I do not mind paying 850K for that wide receiver because I love that player. And especially since offense already had 3 players done, we can afford to like overpay us, slightly on this. So 98 speed on this Torrey Smith that we got. So we got Torrey Smith, Jerry Rice, and Odell. I'm going to have Torrey Smith be my primary wide receiver because he's a little bit faster than Odell base. But we'll see if we get plus speed in the closing parts of this video. As far as O-guards, O-tackles, and centers, generally when I talk about Madden, you can say that, not all the time, but, whoa, is it Travis Frederick? Holy crap, I'm blown, dude. It is Travis Frederick, I just had the price wrong. Okay, wow. That was a massive, okay, it is Travis Frederick. Okay, I'm doing okay. Generally speaking, centers, O-guards, and O-tackles tend to block the same, so you don't want to overpay for them. Now that I say that, I'm buying super expensive center, but right now goal line packs are out, so he's a little bit cheaper than he usually is, and +2 awareness to the whole team is going to bring our overall up, which is something really cool. So already we're down about 5 mil, and we're still working on this offensive line, obviously, but right now we're going to go into O-guard, O-tackle, and our O-guards and our O-tackles, and we'll see what we can get for a decent price. I know I'm going to look for Ultimate Legend Hutchinson. He goes for I would say generally 800K. I'm going to just go all 98 O guards for 950K. And yeah, it's going to pull up Hutchinson and Incognito. Incognito is a sleeper O guard. So 760K is the cheapest Steve Hutchinson. I'm fine with that price. And Incognito has great stats. 97 run block, 95 impact block, 93 pass block. And low awareness means that when you boost his awareness, his overall gets incredibly higher. So definitely a good player to have. So I'll go with Incognito. 769K looks to be his cheapest. So, and generally, when I'd actually be buying players, I'd wait for their price to get to a regular value. Like right now, sometimes like that Travis Frederick, I think that could have dropped a little bit more. Incognito could have dropped below 769K. 69, baby. But since I'm in the middle of a video, I'm not just gonna wait around for this. So 95 overall offense already, and we have not even upgraded the O tackles. So this is looking saucy to say the least. Let's go for our 98 O tackles. Solder is always a good pickup, but that Tyron Smith, Solder just looks ugly on my teams. I can't deal with that. I know that sounds like retarded because it's like, come on, dude, it's a player. Like it doesn't matter what they look like. That's how they play. But to me, I care so much about how they look. Tyron Smith, not only is that pretty 666. That guy's satanic motherfucker. 99 run block, 97 impact block, 97 pass block, 95 strength, 95 awareness. Hands down, one of the best O tackles in the game. Really love that they made that card. Kind of slow, especially if you want like screen blocking. You want your O tackles to be fast so you can get to the edge, but great O tackle. So no complaints from me on him. I'm gonna probably go with Tyron and Orlando Pace. Let's look at so Schwartz. Yeah, 62 speed on Schwartz. Pretty darn slow. Honestly, Solder is probably the next best pickup, although he looks very silly on my team. I'm gonna go with Pace for now because it'll look nice with the whole Ultimate Legend theme. But in reality, if you guys are building a team, get Nate Solder. Definitely a better pickup. But I like how it looks. I know that sounds stupid, and I'll say that again, but that's how it is. So we got two Ultimate Legends on this side, and then we got the blue guys on the other side, and then we got the red Travis Frederick right down the middle. That looks pretty cool. So this offense is complete. We have a 103 offense already, and we have spent. So we started with 24 mil. Right now we're sitting at 15 mil. So we spent 9 mil. So we spent. I guess that's technically like 9/20ths of our budget. It's not a half, but we spent a little bit less than half our budget, so we did good. Now we got to move on to defense. Got to tell you guys about one of the best DNs in this game. Obviously, J.J. Watt is a beastly DN. We all know that. But Khalil Mack, good God, that guy is terrifying. Jadeveon Clowney is also obviously. Jadeveon Clowney, the boss legend Watt that just came out is ridiculous, and Golden Ticket Clowney are ridiculous as well. But Khalil Mack, for a positional hero, being that he's like not incredibly, he's still expensive for sure. There's no doubt about that. But the fact that you can get this guy for 1.2 mil, 102 pursuit, that is how you stop cheesy ass like 101 speed like Adrian Peterson, or like 100 plus 99, like anything above 99 speed, this is how you stop it. You need an 102 pursuit, dude. Especially with 94 speed as a D-end. I mean, that's that shit's ridiculous, dude. I don't know how else to say it. I'm going to move on to D tackles. I know Kawan Short has some incredible stats, and Mean Joe Green's obviously good as well. But looking at the budget and how we're going, I'm honestly considering getting the +2 awareness Mean Joe Green, especially because I honestly don't see a big variance in the play styles of my D tackles. It seems to me that like even though Mean Joe Green, obviously like the good Mean Joe Green, the Super Bowl Mean Joe Green has 100 strength, and he's a bomb-ass player, I just don't see a huge difference in his play style. And since I can get this +2 awareness Mean Joe Green for about 200K less, and he's going to do +2 awareness to my entire team, there's 15K is his cheapest. I'm going to go with that one instead. So we got that Mean Joe Green, so our D line is complete. We already have the Gauntlet JJ Watt. I'm going to put Mean Joe Green in at the flex D tackle, obviously, so he plays a little bit less since technically his stats are worse. Not technically, his stats are definitely worse than Quan Shorts, who's got some really, really good stats. I love that those positional heroes got released, and I also love that that positional hero upgrade set came out, but didn't come out for a long time. So it came out, it lowered the price to everybody was able to get it, and then it left, so it didn't completely shit on the market. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you guys, but works really well. So now we got to work on corners, safeties, linebackers. So I'm gonna go straight into linebackers. I bought this guy on my last shopping spree 10 mil, Anthony Barr. If you don't have this linebacker on your team and you have the coins for him, you are wasting a linebacker position. 96 speed, 97 pursuit, great coverages, great excel. This is how you stop the run. This is how you stop everything, pretty much. That's like him and Khalil Mack is like how people can't one play cheese you. Like if you get one play cheese, that's because you didn't have one of these guys on your team. So for 417K or 405K, Anthony Barr is slightly overpriced right now in my opinion, but that's actually I'm pretty happy about that purchase. So now I'm going to move over to our one middle linebacker. Honestly, usually not sure who I'm going to get at this position because a lot of the middle linebackers I'm not a huge fan of. Their coverages tend to be bad, but it's always good to have one hit stick guy. I think I'm going to go with the Lawrence Timmons. It looks dope as shit. This card looks sweet, and I'm sure his hit power is awesome, and I kind of want to see what it is anyway. So overpaying a little bit, 700K for this Lawrence Timmons. I'm okay with that. Moving on to our two other linebackers. I don't like to overuse any middle linebackers. Von Miller obviously is a beast, and I'm probably going to go with that Thomas Davis as well. So Von Miller, again, 95 speed, 99 pursuit, 95 excel. That's an excellent linebacker. I would go with Deion Buchanan, but honestly, I don't like... I believe he's -1 strength, and I'll check that later, but I don't like that, and I don't like that his overall is kind of low, especially because in mobile, it's just fun to have a high overall, even though it technically doesn't matter. So here's one for 725K. I believe that was the cheapest for the Millers, which is, again, a little bit over what I'd like to pay, but still, I'm grateful that I can buy an expensive-ass player like that. Von Miller, and then there's a Thomas Davis, who has great coverages, and I might end up putting him at the 3-4 linebacker. Looks sexy. 974K is a little bit expensive for this linebacker, to be totally honest. I'm going to look around at the other linebackers real quick, but I do think I'm going to end on that Thomas Davis. I don't think anybody else is gonna take that spot. All of these linebackers that I'm looking at right now have very poor coverages. Terrell Suggs has, I mean, he's a cool looking card. He's got cool potential as pursuit linebacker, but I would never put a card like Terrell Suggs on my team. Those coverages just piss me off. If I see somebody I'm playing against has like a Terrell Suggs or like who are the other players? Like kind of like Ray Lewis, Peter Boldaware, who've got like 52 man coverage, I'm literally chucking it directly in their vicinity, and that guy will be like, ugh, and then my wide receiver will catch it and I'll get a touchdown. So that's the motto I have for this. So in your 3-4, you want your best coverage linebacker. I mean, not necessarily always, but it's smart to have your best coverage linebacker there because they're in when there's a deep pass. Generally, here I'm gonna put Timmons with. Oh wow, he only has 94 hit power. I am honestly surprised by that, especially because it was a flashback. Lawrence Timmons. I honestly figured it'd just be higher than that. So I'm not too worried about the coverages on him being bad because you kind of have to sacrifice that for the middle linebacker position. We'll put Barr here, and I'll put Miller on the other side. Both really dynamic linebackers, so no complaints on those two guys. 101 finesse moves. I'm finessing. Okay, I quit. Forever. Safeties, baby. We're going. I already know. I believe I'm going for Dawkins. Big boy. Brian Dawkins. When I do safeties, I like to have one coverage safety and I like to have one hit stick safety. Dawkins is actually both, although people tend to think of him as a hit stick safety. His coverages are very good. Main coverage obviously not incredible, but his zone coverage is ridiculously good for the dynamic of player he was. He was a hit Weapon X. He was a oh my god, he was an animal. If you're just sitting in your house and you just want to get hype as shit, like you're before a game or like, I don't know, you're doing whatever you want and you're just like, I want to bang out right now, go look up Brian Dawkins or just Weapon X like highlights. Oh my god, you'll get so hype. I literally watched those for like 2 years straight the other day. I was just watching Brian Dawkins highlights and I was like, let's go, baby. It's hype in here. All right, other safety, I'm going to look for my coverage safety now. There is a Ronnie Lott here who, I mean, this is one of the best safeties in the game, but I don't know if I can pay 1.5 mil right now because I am kind of running sort of low on coins. I had 4 mil to start, so I've got about 5 mil left right now, and I still got a lot of positions I got to fill. So let's see if we can get a decent coverage safety for around 750K. We've been overpaying a little bit on some of the players we've been getting, so we don't want to get entirely carried away. I know that I don't honestly know how Malcolm Jenkins. Wow, those are pretty good coverages. Malcolm Jenkins has pretty good coverage stats. I know Ed Reed has good zone coverage. Weddle's in the same boat as him. Jarris Byrd has good coverages, but he's very small. He's a very small safety. So I do believe I'm going to go with this Malcolm Jenkins. It's going to be 81 man, 95 zone, 74, 88. I gotta say he's got the best ones, and then 64 man from that Eric Weddle is just is just too ugly for me to handle. But Ed Reed has really good. I'm going to go with Ed Reed, I think. Who's faster, though? Ed Reed's got 92 speed. Jenkins has got 94. We're going with Jenkins. So let's see what the cheapest Jenkins we can get is. 475K drop. That is quite the steal. I got to be honest. I don't think he's going to have very good hit stick, and his tackle, as you can see, is not very good. But pretty exciting player to get, especially for that caliber price. So I'm happy. I'm a happy man. Let's go with Adam Jones. I love the Adam Jones card. Generally, cornerbacks have very shitty pursuit in this game. Yet this Adam Jones has very, very good pursuit considering his player. I mean, he's a cornerback, and his pursuit, I think, is like 92, which is like so good for cornerbacks. So really excited when I noticed that. I'm still in the 750K bracket right now, so I don't know if there's any really good pickups we can get. We can get 98 speed Cromartie. Honey Badger's got 96 on Chris Harris Jr. Let's chuck this up to 1.2 mil. And you know who I know who I was going to get at safety before, but I'm not doing it. I am going to get that Neon Dion because I didn't get him on the last one, and he is +2 awareness, which is, I'm doing a lot of awareness on this current team. We are getting down close to that. We're getting down close to that benchmark of coins, but I love how fluent we're making this video right now. I saw there was like a massive shopping spree video, but it was, apologies, it was put together by an orangutan. It took like 45 minutes or something, and I was not a fan of the video, I'll tell you that right now. So I'm glad how this one's going. We're doing very well on timing and all that stuff. And I think we're creating a pretty darn good team. I love it when you guys tell me, though, like what you would have picked up instead. So in the comments, obviously, and stuff, let me know if there's any positions or any players you think I should have done differently. Personally, I'm loving how I do it right now. This is how I love to build my teams. I am going to go get DRC. I need that +2 speed, and then we will decide on our last cornerback later. So let's go Cromartie. 96 is going to pull up Antonio Cromartie, but I'm okay with that. 1.15 mil, 1.075, and there's two that just dropped for a mil flat, so that is a nice pickup. I'm glad it's at a decent price. And 96 cornerbacks, I believe we could get that night. Oh my god, wouldn't that be dope? We should get that Night Train Lane, the +2 strength Night Train Lane. I know it's not like he's not an incredibly high tier cornerback at this stage in the game, but still 98 zone, 93 man, 89 play rec, 95 speed, and he is still a beast at stopping the run because he was he was a Lion. I'm a Lions fan. I remember, my dad talked about this guy. This guy was a manimal. I love it when the cornerbacks are like safeties as well. A lot of times when we talk about cornerbacks in the NFL and stuff, they're kind of like the Richard Sherman guys. So, Richard Sherman's an incredible cornerback, but Richard Sherman's not going to hit stick anybody. Not anytime soon, unless it's like, I don't know, like Dree Archer or something. Somebody tiny. So, I'm excited about Night Train Lane. He does great on the run stop. Especially his Crystal Legend card, I'm pretty sure is one of the best run stopping cornerbacks in the entire game. So here we will put Night Train Lane, going to give us +2 strength the whole team, that's really cool to me. And here we're going to put DRC +2 speed to the whole entire team. So that's going to chuck our overall way up. 102D. Unfortunately, we were not able to make 103D, but we are not done yet. We got to fill out these special teams, and we've got about 2 mil left. So we are going to be cutting it right down to the wire. If we can get Vinatieri, I will be happy. Although I know that mother fricker is expensive. Wow, what pansies. Look at how hard they monopolize this market. Pardon my language. I'm not supposed to say that word. Dude, I had a teacher the other day. They were like, hey, my son watches your videos. Can you not swear? I'm like, I don't parent your son. Like, tell him not to watch my shit then. Apologies. I love you guys so much. All right, we're gonna have to get Aushka or somebody else for a 95 kicker because there's no way I'm paying like 1.4 mil for Vinatieri. So let's see if there's anybody up for 375, 800. I think 400K is going to be the cheapest, and that's going to get us that Dan Bailey? No, it was Graham Gano. All right, Graham Gano is added to the squad for 400K. Marquette King, I will overpay for him now because I have enough to do it. So Marquette King is going to add to the squad. I believe he's about 1.2 million. No, he's 900K, 750K. Let's go. 750K for Marquette King. And we have 900K left for a punt returner, which is kind of interesting, I guess. So we actually stayed under our budget very well. We could buy this Darren Sproles, although that's a little bit overpriced for a punt returner. We could get Curley. We get Jeremy Curley for 1.25 mil. That's cheaper than I usually see him, to be honest. I'm going to get this Jeremy Curley. Such a waste of... that's such a waste of money. I'm going to go... Wow, what a decision. What a decision. I'm going to go with Jeremy Curley because I kind of want him on my team anyway, overall-wise. Although, seriously, guys, when you're buying a team, don't overpay for overall. I'm only doing it right now because we're in the middle of a shopping spree, and that kind of puts me right at the 20 mil. So that actually works out pretty nicely. We can fill this team back out. Marquette King going in. We've got Graham Gano going here. And then our final piece to the puzzle, that's a 101 overall. Is this good? This will take us either to a 102 or a 103. 103, babe, 103. Oh, 102. Okay, so our special teams is a 99 overall. I think if we had Vinatieri in, it would be a 101 or 102. So I think Vinatieri would make this team 103 overall. We could have picked up probably somebody higher tier than Mean Joe Green and Night Train Lane, but I love those cards. I love what they do to the team, and the offense is stellar. Everybody's boosted incredibly well, and I am super happy with this team right now. This is probably going to be my team. Even almost into the end of Madden, I'll probably replace Lawrence Timmons for somebody with higher hit power. Didn't realize he was so weak, but I say that's about it for now, ladies and gentlemen. This has been so much fun to do. I tried to squeeze in as fast as I can. I know I talk fast, and I'm just spam buying players, basically, but that's kind of how you have to make these videos so that people don't kill themselves while they're watching it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed doing it. 20 mil down the drain, but I loved it, so don't worry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for